Hey, what's good? Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 4 unstoppable step back moves that's gonna help you get open shots and easy buckets.
From downtown.
All right, so the step back has absolutely revolutionized the game. If you look at the best scorers at pretty much all levels, they've got a step back because it really puts pressure on the defense and forces them to push out and play, opening up the rest of your game, right? So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna give you 4 different kinds of step backs that you need to add to your game if you're going to be a dynamic offensive player. But make sure you watch to the end of the video because I got something 100% free that you're not gonna wanna miss that will instantly increase your scoring average. So make sure you watch to the end. All right, so first step back, we're gonna go a skip pop. A skip pop. Basically, we're going a skip into a pop stop, right? So a pop stop is basically where our foot and our ball are going into the ground at the same time, and then we're using that to launch into our separation. So with the skip, all we gotta do is as we're coming downhill, we wanna do a hop on our opposite foot away from our hand. So just like that. I'm trying to get my shoulders up and then drop my shoulders out of it. So I go shoulders up, drop. Now as my foot comes down, I wanna pound the ball at the same time and then launch that into my separation. Now you can work on going a few different ways out of the separation. You can separate opposite, you can separate the other direction, you can separate back. You wanna work on multiple options out of this one depending on how the defense plays it. But the whole key here is that simultaneous pound of the ball and the foot into the separation. So as I come up, I wanna sell it because that makes it look like I'm going downhill, and then that's what can launch me into that separation going away from the defender. So think shoulders up to shoulders down, sell it with the eyes and shoulders, and slam that ball into the ground because that's gonna get him to turn his hips, probably run with you and get big time separation, maybe even break an ankle. All right, so next one, we've got a behind the back step back. Now, I like to add a jab step on this one because it makes it kind of even more dynamic, but basically it's just the idea. And I love this one because you can use it out of any situation, catch or off the dribble. But all we're gonna do is we're going to jab to get the defender moving one way. Then I'm going to wrap the basketball around opposite and cross step at the same time. So as the ball's in my right hand and it moves to my left side, my right foot's gonna cross step and try to attack downhill. So I'm trying to put my foot right on the outside of his opposite foot, getting him to open, right? So as I come here, I'm gonna drop it just like that. So now as he opens to run with me, sometimes he might even turn this foot over the top. Yep, perfect. As he does that, I'm just gonna pick the basketball up and launch off my inside foot to get that separation. So for this one, we're probably only going 1 dribble. You can do 2 if you really want to, but 1 should get it done. As I hit here and I just put that 1 dribble behind the back, look at that separation. He opens up, you get a fantastic look out of this. You just gotta be ready to knock down the shot out of it. So remember, the more you sell the initial behind the back, the more you sell your eyes, the better it's gonna be. If I just go like this and I hit a little weak jab, and it doesn't move him a whole lot, it's not gonna be as good as if I hit him here and then throw it this direction and oh, now he's gotta open all the way back to the basket, right? Gotta get him shifting early, that way you get a better look late. All right, so the next big time one I've got is a cross step back. Now what I love about this is it's quick, compact, and most of the time it gets fantastic results. So it starts the same as pretty much, a lot of different step backs where I can try to shift in one direction, maybe it's a jab step, whatever it is. But for this one, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rip the ball to my opposite hip, I'm gonna cross step opposite, and same thing, I'm trying to get my inside foot by his outside foot, getting him to open up just like that. So as I do that and I cross step, simultaneously, I'm going to pound the ball into the ground so the ball and the foot hit at the same time. And from there, I'm going to load and launch my front foot so I get that separation for the back. Think about it like this. You're trying to drive him downhill for you to pop uphill. So as I come here, I'm driving him downhill as I'm getting that separation into the shot. If you do this one right, you can get 5 feet of separation really easily by throwing him one direction and you going the opposite. So really work on that cross step. I wanna stay loaded. I don't wanna be up like this with my chest towards the hoop. I wanna go chest down, head down, shoulders down, right there. So it looks like I'm driving. That way I'm already loaded to go into my jump shot as well. Think heels off of the ground, eyes early on the target, knock that bad boy down. All right, next one up, this one's tough. It's gonna work on your hand preparation, it's gonna work on your quick hands, quick feet, all that sort of good stuff, but it's a cross to behind the back misdirection. It looks a little bit something like this. All we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a crossover going one direction, and we're gonna whip it into a behind the back pickup without a dribble to get separation going opposite. So the whole key here is this cross. I wanna throw the ball and get him to move that direction. So as I throw it, he's sliding that way. So as I yank it, I'm getting him moving that way and me moving this way, right? So the whole key here is I've got to throw my head, I got to throw my shoulders, I got to throw them the same way as the ball. So as it comes here, I'm going to throw it that way. That way it makes it look like I'm running that direction. Now I can pick it up and go opposite. Now the key here is you want to make sure you're not going to get called for a travel. If you're in lower levels, you know, maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, some refs will call this a travel just because they want to call it a travel because it looks funky. So be aware of that. But the whole key here is, as I throw and I go to pick it up, I want to make sure that that live dribble, as I go behind my back, I want to go into a hop. That way I'm getting both feet down at the same time and I'm coming out of a live pickup into a 2-footed hop, right? Where you're going to get in trouble on this is if you hit it and then it kind of gets a little mushy here and then you kind of get a 1-2 step with your feet. Even if it's not technically a travel, a lot of times the refs will call it. So make sure you stick that 2-footed hop. As I get here, I'm going. It's no different than going in and going like that. It just looks a little bit different, right? So the whole key here is once we hit this move, eyes on target early, and you gotta be a good ball handler to be able to do it. Where most players mess up this move, they hit it, it's great, they go behind the back, but this isn't clean, so they kind of fumble a little bit, they have to look down at the ball to find it, and now it becomes 10 times harder to hit the shot. If you watch most great players who can hit this, their eyes are locked on rim from the start as soon as they hit the behind the back. So they hit here, and then as soon as they go, their eyes are snapping up on the rim so they can find it the whole way through. Think around the back, nice and quick shot when you land. All right, now if you really want to take your scoring to the next level, all you got to do is click the top link in the description down below, and I put together a workout 100% free that's going to help take your game to the next level, and it's going to help you instantly increase your scoring average. That's how powerful it is. So go ahead, click the top link in the description down below, get 100% free access instantly, and if you're new to ShotMechanics, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell notification, because YouTube's dumb and they're not going to show you my videos for some reason, because entertainment's cooler than learning and getting better. But also, if this video helped you out, hit the like button, head to the comment section. Let me know what sort of video you want to see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and we run pretty much everything off a request. So leave it down below and hopefully I'll be able to get to it. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castell with ShotMechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.